Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Amira and I make weekly videos about how to be creative on a daily basis with a focus on productivity. I believe that being creative every single day can improve your productivity. So that's what we're going to talk about today. This video, I'm going to show you how I'm planning June, the month June, but also how I'm trying to get the focus again to plan consistently and to get back with my habits that I had before. We had to deal with like a pause from daily life. We couldn't go to work anymore. We couldn't meet other people anymore. We didn't have like an appointments. They're all rescheduled or even canceled. We just all stayed home, self-quarantined. But thank God, here in Belgium, self-quarantine is almost over. So we can go back to work, we can go shopping again, we can meet other people again. So it's all getting back to normal life. But it's now really weird because I was like almost for 2 months at home doing basically nothing. I worked from home, but I didn't have a plan. I was just working with a to-do list and I was just like home all the time. Because I was home, my head is literally so overwhelmed, super full with ideas, with things that I want to do, with plans, with projects, with very important, crucial tasks. And I just feel like it's way too much for me to handle right now. And so this is what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to show you step by step what I do to get my life back together, back on track, being very productive, having an actual plan. I haven't used a plan for almost 2 months right now, and I want to get back to my normal life as much as possible. So if you're having the same feeling as me, keep on watching because we're going to do this together. So let's get started. The first exercise is brain dumping. It's an amazing exercise to get everything on paper what's in your head. It's amazing to clear out your brain and just to see everything on paper. So basically what you need to do is just take some paper and a pen and start writing. Write your feelings down, write what you think, what you need to do, like everything what's going through your mind. Just write it down. Don't think about it, don't make it pretty. If you feel like doodling, do that. That's also fine. If you want to use colors, highlights, you can do whatever you want. Just go on and go crazy. As you can see here, I'm just writing with one of my favorite pens. I'm just like writing everything down, nothing special. I mean, everything that I'm thinking about, just write. You can write one paper, you can write a whole book. It doesn't matter. Just get started and get everything on paper. You really want to clear out your head. You want to have everything on paper so you can go to step number 2 without having like too much fuzz in your brain. Step number 2 is you want to get a blank paper from a notebook. Doesn't matter. I'm just using here printing paper. I know this video is like not the most creative out there. It's not that we're gonna make things pretty. It's more about being productive. It needs to be efficient, okay? So here I'm using some printing paper and I'm making 3 columns. 1, what I have to do, what I want to do, and what I like to do. It's very important that you take everything very careful. I mean, if you have something on your mind, like a task or something, when you put it in there, be sure that it belongs there. So for the first column, what you have to do, there are things that you really have to do. I mean, have to do that. If you don't do them, then things are really gonna fall apart. An example I'm having for myself is one, looking for a job. I need to find a job. I just recently graduated from college, so my next step is to find a job, to be financially stable, but also it's amazing for my career. I need to kickstart my career as soon as possible. If you do not know if your project or task or whatever that you have belongs in the column have to do, then ask the question, does the task or project have an impact on all the other tasks or projects. That makes sense. So, for example, here, looking for a job, will that affect my other tasks or other projects that I have in my mind? For example, here, looking for a job. Yes, it actually does, because one of my other projects is YouTube. It will really impact my YouTube channel if I find a job, because will I able to upload twice then, or just once? Will I have more a tight schedule when it comes to YouTube? Things that you have to do have a big impact in your daily life. So for the next column is what you want to do. These are things that you really want to do. Basically, you haven't started them yet, or just for a little bit, but you do not know where to go with it. Okay, for example, I'm having here, I want to go to the gym. I want to work out because it's much better for my health. I've been staying home for 2 months. It's time for me to go back on track and start going to the gym again. And the third column is things that you like to do. These are just, see them as your hobby. For example, I just wrote here Animal Crossing, journaling, and Netflixing. These are just things that I just like to do, and somehow they give me energy or they give me some relaxation. So these are also important that you keep them in mind and do not forget them. Step number 3 is prioritize. This is an amazing exercise to just stay calm and to keep yourself calm. I know you have written a whole list, 3 columns. You can write a bunch of things on them that are just flowing in your brain, but prioritizing things make things seeing what's more important or not. Even though you have written something and you have to do, sometimes it can be low in priority. Seriously, your mind gonna feel so calm that you're okay, I have to do it, but it's not that important. I can reschedule it or plan it later on. And maybe you can do something what you like instead. Isn't that amazing? So that's why prioritizing it's super important. So here I am working with 5, 4, and 3. I don't know why. You can only work with color coding, red, yellow, or green. I worked with both. I don't know why, I just felt like it. So here, for example, by have to do looking for a job, I give it a 5 in red. Because it's super, super important. But then, on the other hand, I give YouTube a 4. I mean, if I didn't post a video or I didn't do a task that I wanted to do, it's not the end of the world. I can do it the next day or the week after. It's okay. But for example, by like to do, I give journaling a 5. I feel like finding a job and journaling has the same priority, because I feel like journaling really makes me calm. It makes me reflect on things. It makes me being more grateful for things, and it gives me the daily creativity that I actually really need. So it doesn't matter what number that you give or what color that you give for your task or project, but just think about, is it really important? Step number 4 is depth. I call it that way, don't know how to call it, but I just take every single task or every single project that I have on my list, doesn't matter where it belongs, but I just write it down on, again, some new printing paper I have here. And what I write is, I give it also the color, so I know that's priority number 5, so it's red. For example, looking for a job, I just write underneath what needs to be done. Here I have written, I need to correct my Dutch resume. Also, what I write is, how long am I willing to work for it? Or how long do I think it is going to take? For example, here, looking for a job, I just want to work 2 days a week, 4 hours. Which now made me think that it's not too much. So I think I'm gonna correct it, because that's only 8 hours a week. That's not much. Okay, anyways, so what I also like to write, it's not necessary, but I just write the goal. like the goal behind it. The goal behind doing all these tasks is actually to find a job. And just do it for every single task you have here. For things like to do for Netflix, for example, that's like not important. I mean, really like the things that have so many tasks. For example, here, the YouTube channel, I just want to do like tons of things. I want to make a content calendar. I want to do like some branding, change my thumbnail, do some stuff. So we're just writing everything down. It makes it for me a lot easier when I'm going to plan stuff. Okay, you guys, a step that we're all waiting for, and that's planning. It's time to plan. We have like our head is straight, our head is clear, we have everything that needs to get done on a piece of papers. We can do this. Now it's up to you what your planning system really works for you. I'm sure you have one. If you don't have one, I'm going to show you how I do it. So of course, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my monthly view of June, and I'm just gonna write down all my appointments that I already have, because yeah, obviously I cannot work when I have an appointment. And in this phase I still like to work with pencil, but I'm also gonna write right now what I will be working on every single day with just like a word. For example, on Monday I want to work for jobs, finding a job. And I'm just doing it for the first week to see how things are going. Does it like fit my plan and stuff? And then I'm going to my weekly view. By the way, if you're wondering, this is a traveler's notebook. So I have several inserts, and this is a weekly insert. And here I'm also working with pencil. And I feel like when I'm working for a job on Monday, I also want to do some workouts. Now, it's very important I do this with pencil first, because then I can like erase things and schedule things on another place if that's better. Now, of course, we do not want to like fill our whole planner with stuff and have not free time. That's why it's important that you fill out the list of things that you like to do. And remember, this is just a rough schedule. This is the first week. You're just gonna try things out. If things are way too hectic, then you still can reschedule, because it's important that you leave here and there some gaps in the week to see if things are working out or not. Maybe like it's way too active for you. I mean, like you have been sitting all day and now you want to like start doing stuff. Well, that's for me the case, even though I worked from home, but yeah, you get the point. I'm working here a little bit with color coding, but it's not necessary. Just go with how things are working out for you. If you really want to like make it very beautiful, you can do that. I just feel like in this month I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna focus more on being back my old self and trying, to get more productive, and less on how beautiful things are, even though I love it, I really do. So the last step that I cannot basically show you, but it's very important, really crucial, is to reflect. I mean, did it really work out for you this week? Didn't really work out for you this week? Why? Was it hard? Why was it hard? Was it too tough? Was it too boring? Or, do you have more appointments now? I mean, just reflect on things, see how things are going, and reschedule things. It's okay, to change your plan. I mean, you're not gonna hurt anybody. No string attached. That's really the mindset that you need to have when planning stuff. If it didn't work out, it's okay. You can reschedule. Everything is fine. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're really trying to get back on the productivity road. It's okay. So you guys, these were all the steps that I do when I want to like start over with my planning, when I want to do like some reset, when I just want to be like more productive more ever than ever. You say that, more ever than ever. Oh my god, English is sometimes super difficult for me. So these are the steps. I would say consider subscribing, because I'm posting more videos about productivity and creativity. This video was more focused on the productivity side, but you can make it creative as well. Get creative and create beautiful things. I know I've been a little bit personal in this video, and I'm literally like just saying what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna plan. But I feel like the best way to show you guys is with actual examples, so I don't mind. Anyways, you guys, if you have more questions regarding this topic, hit me up on Instagram. I'm going to answer you for sure, or in the comment section below. I'm gonna help you out. I got you covered. So have a productive day, night, or week, and stay creative. Bye bye.